I want to thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Linnaeus.
No problem.
I love it.
And tell people if you have any shows coming up, because I know you do.
Okay.
I know you do.
Oh, man, I play with a few groups. So I play with my group, the Enders Collective. I play with a group called Ghost of Falco. I play with a group called the Terra Novellas. And a band called Abronia. And tomorrow night, Ghost of Falco is playing this house show at a place called Misconstrued. It's the address is 622 Southeast Mill Street. It's like a $3 minimum donation, I guess. Showcasing works by all sorts of people: Jules Cordova, Lincia Coy, Danisha Diodoni, Kat Bruno, and tons of other people. And then there's live performances by Koziol, Ghost of Falco, Mars and the Massacre, Agad, and Lady Wolf. So that'll be dope. A lot of kind of psych rocky kind of stuff. And then I think for the next little while that may be it. I think. Oh, and then Ghost of Falco is playing again on Tuesday with, I think it's Esme Patterson at the liquor store. So if you're around for that, come check that out.
I will be. Well, thanks again for being here, man.
Thank you.
And we gotta have you back. You gotta come back.
I will come back. Yeah. If you have me, I would love it.
I would love to have you back.
I would love to be back.
And if you're interested in coming to Anything That's Music, please email me. And my email, it's also on my Facebook page. And I'd really appreciate if any of you guys come through, because I love you. I love you guys so much.
We love you too, man.
I love you guys too.
I love you.
All right. Well, this is Anything That's Music. Well, this is the show, Anything That's Music. And we'll be back next week for another band. And I'm DJ Lenene, and thanks again for being here.
Woo!
Woo woo! Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Once again, Portland, this is DJ Rochelle here on KPSU, Portland's college radio station. We've been broadcasting since 1994 on the Portland State campus and streaming to you worldwide now at www.kpsu.org, and that's open 24/7. You can check out all of our fabulous shows on that website. There's also the wonderful apps. There's a KPSU app in the Google Play Store, as well as you can watch on the TuneIn app for any Apple product. Of course, I have to remind you that the views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily represent KPSU, Portland State University, or any of our participating affiliates, so listener discretion is advised. That said, we have live in the studio ready to perform for you now the wonderful power pop group RILLA. Here they are.
And this is Ragtime. Ragtime Disaster. If there's any way to get more vocals in the monitors, it'd be great. This song is called Tele Beach. Thanks, KPSU. Thank you, KPSU. Yeah.
That was almost bad.
You caught it, though.
That would have been so awkward.
Caught it. next song is called Flux Brooder.
This song is in remembrance of my chicken.
This song is in remembrance of Shannon's chicken.
She was my favorite chicken. Rochelle is laughing. This is a serious matter. She was my favorite chicken. She laid the best brown eggs ever, and she died of old age. May she rest in peace. And this is her song.
Oh, Flex! For Flex.
Hey, kept my bracelet strap in.
To be from the start, they all assume they know best and they know you. They're the voice inside your mind that tells you what you wanna do. Never wanna speak too loud, fix your face and don't stand out. Just stand in the corner, your pretty little side out. They say that they get it, but they don't live it. Everything that we don't say is never gonna fix it. We're on our own. Time to be strong now. The song's called Never Mind the Hurricane.
And it does not care. Woo! Yeah! Let's play another one. I have no idea. I'm so grumbly.
Oh, we're gonna tune. We're gonna tune real quick before we play this song. So if you'd like to see this in person, we are playing the Firkin Tavern tonight. Our set's at 9. It's a free show. It's free Firkin Friday.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th.
Best day of the year.
Oh, yes. The show starts at 7, though, with a bunch of other amazing bands. The Antelopers and Rainbow Body. And then we play from 9 to 10. And we would love to see everyone out there. That'd be great. And avoid black cats. Bring your rabbit's foot.
What else? Let's do that. Or we'll bring it.
All right. The song is called Never Mind the Hurricane. Kind of appropriate for Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah. Oh, man. I thought it would land right.
Better stay inside. Turn to the white light. Don't worry, it'll make it right. Get you through the night time. Better stay inside. Turn
right, this is our slow song. This song is called Stugel. That's the first note of it for me. Nice, well done. Just gonna tune real quick. Thanks again, KPSU, for having us back. We always love playing here. This is our first time playing as this band, though, which is called RILLA. I don't know if we've said that. Our band's name is RILLA.
I think I'm in tune still. I'll do
have two more songs for you. This one's called Side Sleeper, and the next one's called Julia's Seizure.
Stay tuned. They'll be chatting with me here in just a moment. That was Rilla here on KPSU. And now we're going to thank the people who helped make this station possible.
Serving up guitar goodies since 1996. It's the Guitar Shop on KPSU Radio. Wednesdays 4 to 6 p.m. Rock, jazz, blues, experimental, classical. It's all here on the Guitar Shop, Wednesdays 4 to 6 p.m. on KPSU.
Yes, it's Courtney John, and you're locked into DJ Shortchange and KPSU.org. Reggae Revelation, Sunday at 8 to 10 p.m. Courtney John said that. The whole place a boil. The whole place a boil.
Yo, this is Ziggy Marley, and anytime I come to Portland, you know, I always listen to DJ Shortchange and Reggae Revelations. Love it.
DJ Shortchange, go and live your life.
Reggae Revelation, Sunday at 8.
Hi, I'm Ryan Seacrest for RAD. Over 300 people in this country are killed every week by a drunk driver. That's the equivalent of 2 747 plane crashes every single week. And the problem isn't going away unless we all do our part to stop it. So if you see someone who's about to drive after drinking, get the keys. Don't leave it up to anyone else. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service announcement brought to you by RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Do you feel too tired to make it through class alive? Are midterms and finals stealing your sleep? With 5 locations in Portland today, Stumptown has been serving the community with directly traded and locally roasted coffee since 1999, bringing the tastes of coffee beans from around the world to your backyard. For more information on their coffee and brewing techniques, visit stumptowncoffee.com.
Once again, this is DJ Rochelle here on KPSU. I'm going to be out there chatting with Rilla here in just a moment. But we've got one more PSA to play real quick, and then we'll be on air with Rilla, chatting with them live. If you would like to call in any questions or anything, the phone number is 503-725-5945.
Yes, it's Courtney John, and you're locked into DJ Shortchange and KPSU.org. Reggae Revelation, Sunday at 8 to 10 p.m. Courtney John said that. The whole place a boil. The whole place a boil.
Yo, this is Ziggy Marley, and anytime I come to Portland, you know, I always listen to DJ Shortchange and Reggae Revelations. Love it.
DJ Shortchange, go and live your life.
Hello, I am Shannon.
And I am Kim.
And I'm Kat.
I'm Leona.
And we're Rilla. Yeah. Oh, that was bass, drums, and 2 guitars, too. And, yeah.
And that's Rochelle.
Hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome back to the studio.
Thanks.
Not your first time being here, of course, but first time as Rilla, the band. So talk to me about how you guys made the transformation from Vandies to Rilla.
Well, it's a hard story, really. We were the Vandies. We recorded a great album. Clara, our beloved lead singer, decided to get pregnant and start a family, and it's lovely. And so we wish her all the best. And then we didn't want to make the transition to stop playing music at all, and we didn't really want to keep the name as the Vandies, just because it was just
that time had come.
Yeah,
so
the time had come.
It was time to start a new band, and we chose Rilla as the name. We thought it represented what we felt about playing music together. And we've been playing for about a year now, and we're currently recording our first album.
Yeah.
Speaking of that album, the previous one you had professionally recorded and everything, And then you brought in Martin, who, when I listened to how Martin did it versus the professional, I was really impressed. Martin actually did a better job. And I think it's because he knows your sound so much better.
Yeah, we got lucky, and Martin's been to like almost every show. So he knows really our sound, and he knows our feel. And it's so great to record in the practice space, too. It's like the place where we're comfortable, and we just get to try as many times as we can, as we want to, and like do whatever we want.
Yeah, I think both sounds are like really great and like really awesome, but the thing that we liked about recording like with Martin was that we were really comfortable with him. We knew the like practice space. We didn't feel really intimidated by the studio and stuff like that. So I think that also comes through as we got a little bit more of our passion across because we were just so comfortable.
Yeah, and Martin is Shannon's partner, just so we put
He's
that
my
out
dude.
there. So he hears us practice twice a week in their house, and that's why he just
puts
knows
up
our
with
sound
our
really well.
Crazy music. And we're doing it a little bit differently. At Cloud City with the Vandies, we recorded all together, and it was like get a good take. You're doing it all together, but now we kind of get to focus on our individual parts and like go back and like be comfortable with it. So it's a different process, and it's working really well.
That practice space, which is in your home, is beautifully decorated with mustaches.
It is. So are most of our instruments and amps. We have this thing for mustaches. We just really like them. They're really fun to practice in.
Not on dudes. Fake mustaches.
Oh, yes. We're not like stealing men's mustaches. We're doing like the stick-on birthday party ones. They're awesome.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for dudes who have full-time mustaches. It's a commitment, Yeah, I'm only able to do it for about 20 minutes at a time, then I have to rip it off.
Because then we smile too much in it.
Yeah, how do you smile? Weird. I mean, really, I don't know. Anyway.
I don't get it.
It's just the most ticklish smile ever.
It's ticklish, yes.
And you almost got Kimmy to speak for a minute there.
She'll go on for too long about stashes.
Stashes. The one.
Kimmy's our wild card drummer.
Okay, speaking of instruments and all their glory, you guys, I know, kind of nerd out on your music now and then. Let's talk about your instruments.
I really like my bass. It's an Aria 2 Pro Series. It's from like 1984, and it was when Aria was made in Japan and not here or China or wherever it's made now. But I got it from some dude on Craigslist, and he was like, yeah, I've had this baby, since the 80s, and it was a really nasty like green color, and I like stripped it of the paint, and like now it's this really pretty like wood, and I just put mustaches on it. And anyway, I love my bass. It's like so light, and like I was playing Leona's G&L bass, and it was made for like a 400-pound man, and it was giving me like legitimate back problems. I had to go to the chiropractor and stuff. So this is like a good
You had
solid.
You had those original strings on there for a really long time.
Yeah,
too.
it was like, I swear it just like reeked of like cocaine and 80s. Like, I don't know. It was terrible. I was like, okay, I need to change the strings. This is disgusting. So,
I'll start talking about my guitar. My guitar is a Frankenstein guitar, meaning the body and neck are from different guitars, and this guy at the Renaissance Guitars put it together. And I don't know, I think we all have a thing for like, or at least, for like guitars with stories or instruments with stories and stuff with good juju that comes with it. Sometimes you get bad amps when you try to buy them used, and I've gone through like 5, so I finally have one that I like, little Stinger.
That's good. In a year too. That's not just like her whole life.
5 in like the past year.
You dropped one of them earlier. The one that you brought in today, I understand.
I did, yeah.
Would that possibly have something to do with the replacement?
Well, the last one that I was really into was a little too heavy for everyone. It was so beautiful. Yeah. It was covered. It was like, I don't want to talk about it. It's too painful still. But yeah, the weight is like a big thing that I didn't realize would be such a problem. And it's not just my problem, it's everyone's problem.
Yeah. When we're going to gigs in like 2-door hatchback vehicles, having a gigantic amp is not like, it's just not conducive. It was so pretty. It was beautiful. That was the robot amp. I play a Les Paul, and I love it. It's the lightest Les Paul I've ever found. Most Les Pauls, when you take them off the wall, you hit the floor immediately with it. This one is light, and I love the sound, and I'm obsessed. Like Leona said, we both really believe in guitar juju, and whoever owned this before had amazing rock and roll juju.
I have a PDP
jazz set, but I don't use the whole set. And I just got it mainly because I liked the way that it looked.
It was like my first drum purchase, so I didn't really know what I was looking for, so I just literally looked for the awesome sparkles. And I've grown to love it, like the sound and stuff like that from it. So it does have a name, Krampus.
What that means, give me.
It's like the anti-Santa in Austria, and he's basically, if you're naughty, he comes and whips you with chains, and he kind of looks like a little demon, and he drags you around, possibly to hell.
I believe there was even a Grimm episode about that.
What was there?
That TV show that's filmed around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also we named our amps because that needs to happen, and mine is called Harvey Walter because it's a little tweed British thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Mine's the Stinger. The one I had before was #blessed, but obviously #blessed is no longer with us. wasn't as blessed as we hoped. Rest in peace, #blessed. I played you too hard.
I'm gonna go check levels real quick. Shannon, tell us about yours.
My amp is called TC Electronic. I was not there that day for the memo of naming amps, but it's a solid.
Happens.
I got
There's
it
no
new
memo
from Guitar Center. It was, I had this crazy PV that I love, but it was so heavy, and I was just sick of it. We play shows like once or twice a month. We have stairs in my basement. I can't handle it. Anyway, it's light and wonderful. Back to you.
I could tell that was such a thrill for you to say, too.
I know. She does really love her amp, though. Like, that's... She does love it. We all love our instruments. We just love music. It's great.
So what made you decide, instead of just playing at home on your guitar by yourself or on your drums by yourself, to actually join a band?
This is the best. Like, you get to this point, like, I still play in my basement all the time, but it's like, I know what I can do. But then when I get with them, something like unleashes out of me that I've never even like considered. And like all of us together, it's not just like what one person can do, but it's because we write all our songs together too. It's not like one of us comes with an idea or anything. We just sit and write. And so it's all inspired by each other and all inspired by our like really different musical backgrounds. And like just the stuff we can create here is like infinitely more interesting than anything I could make by myself. And it's magic.
Yeah, we've all gotten progressively better as a band. Like when we first started out, we were okay. There's a lot of power chords, and just watching like all of us grow as musicians together. And I mean, we've become closer as friends. And now I can't imagine making music without them because my sound has become part of this band now. But yeah,
Yeah. I think actually I wasn't even really looking for a band, but these guys were. And they posted up in the drum shop or the, shop that I was taking drum lessons in. And so my teacher said that some chicks were looking for a chick drummer. And so I was like, yeah, I'll try out. We'll see what happens. Like, it's good practice. And then I ended up loving it to death. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago. Yeah, because when we first started our first band, we were looking for only female musicians. But with this band, that wasn't a goal. It just happened that we all were still playing together and liked each other. So we get the label. I mean, we're an all-women band. That happens. But we like to think of ourselves as just all musicians now. So this is really fun to be talking about, like, our instruments and stuff and not what we're wearing. It's great.
Imagine that. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm going to ask about the clothes now, because you have merch. you do have merch that's going to be coming up. It was described as a zombie flamingo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Kimmy, you should talk about
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I am designing a zombie flamingo holding a balloon for our T-shirt. Yeah. I don't know how it came about, but I guess my doodles. Yeah. Oh, and we have a sticker coming out, too, that's kind of not zombie, but it's, like, creepy with claws on it. And it says RILLA.
Obviously.
I saw, like, some graphic that had, like, a really cool, like, scary movie. Like, was it not a horror movie? Like, a monster movie, like, with the claws. And I was like, we need... Oh, you have that monster movie T-shirt that you got in, like, a free box or something. And I was just like, this is amazing. We need that.
I had an Upper Playground T-shirt that had a walrus that was completely just like decaying and like guts falling out, and it looked really cool, but it was super colorful, and so Shannon really liked that. So we went with the horror movie style.
Kimmy just happens to be like amazing at drawing like really scary designs with like claws and blood and things. So
They're just gross. We can say that.
They're gross.
She's
They're
so
gross.
good at
They're
drawing
grotesque.
gross stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah. So that's just what our art's going to be now. It's just going to be obscene because Kimmy is going to do our art. So default.
Kimmy's an amazing artist. One of her many passions.
Bit of a contrast from the last one where you hand painted the neon colors and sparkles.
This is true. Our last album did have glitter on it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. I think Leona has glitter on her face right now. It's fine.
Punk rock glitter.
How would you describe your music to someone that's never heard of you?
Such a good question.
You know, we've been kind of defaulting lately at like dance rock, punk pop kind of thing. So
Dance rock, punk pop.
Dance rock, punk pop. Not all in one. Okay, anyways, two different genres.
Let's
but
just say that.
It's good. I mean, like, we have some slower music and then we have some harder music, and it's hard to describe, you know, what happens in between there. So we just played a Halloween show at Ash Street, and we had like everyone dancing. It was so fun, and so I feel like we finally hit the vein where it's like super movable too, you know, and that's what we want to do. We want like high energy, fun music. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually just say it's complicated. Because
that's your Facebook. Come on.
I know, right? That's your Facebook status. Yeah, I think our music makes people like want to dance, and then it just kind of makes you smile. That's kind of what we're going for. Like, we really enjoy playing our music, and hopefully people really like listening to it. It makes us really happy.
We like it. We really like it.
It's RILLA music.
It's like, you know, it's heavily instrumental. We have a lot of really like intricate instrumental parts. We all like play off each other. There's no like big solos or anything. The vocals are all harmonies. It's very like, I don't know, intertwined. Whereas like the music we were making before was just a little bit more like vocal focused or straightforward. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, random question time.
Yay, bring on.
Because you guys want randomness.
Yeah. We love random.
First concert you ever went to?
So embarrassing. You go first.
You go first, Leona. You go first.
Well, the first one, my parents took me to Bruce Springsteen, or my mom did, and I fell asleep. But I'm nothing against Bruce Springsteen. I was just a kid. And then I went and saw the Spice Girls. Was my next one when I was 6. It was amazing.
My first concert was weirdly Leanne Rimes. I don't know why. She was awesome. She wore pink snakeskin pants. I remember that vividly, and it was amazing. And it probably inspired me to want to play music live. I just don't play that kind of music.
I can't really remember my first concert. It was probably something like Pink Martini, and then like I went to Warped Tour, and then, but I think my first like stadium concert was Green Day. I'm pretty sure.
That's a good one. Did you go on stage?
Was I in 8th grade when I went to Green Day? Yeah, I think, well, they haven't been back since then, I don't think so. Yeah, we probably went to the same concert.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, meant to be.
I was 15, 16. I worked all summer at Dairy Queen, you know, slinging ice cream cones, and I saved up like $500 or $600, maybe even more, to buy a front row ticket to the Backstreet Boys. And I was like obsessed, and it was the best thing ever. And they like pointed at me, and I was like, "Yeah, you pointed at me," and then my life was great after that.
You know, they're coming back. They're touring with the Spice Girls in 2016. It's happening.
Oh my God!
We should all go as a band.
Shannon, front row
happening.
seat.
It's happening. Front row. You would do it again.
Start working with Dairy Queen again. Yeah.
Start saving our door money.
Maybe they'll take me back.
So not only did two of you go to a Green Day concert, at
I
the same
also
time.
went to that same Green Day tour, by the way, but in Michigan. Because I was definitely, I was 17, which would be when you, that was it, right?
Now you can all go see Backstreet Boys together.
Yeah, there we go. Woo. Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys. Dreams.
Okay, see, I knew this would happen. You guys would get me giggling.
Yeah, this happens.
Just happens, Rochelle.
It's okay, straight,
Yeah. Straight face. Yes, you can do that. Okay, so Talk to me about when you first started playing music.
So my brother was a bassist, and he liked like Sublime and like Bob Marley and all those good guys. And so I started getting really into like reggae, and I got my own like purple sparkly bass for Christmas. And I was like, I'm cool like my brother. I can be cool like my brother. It's not a big deal. And then I started learning like Sublime bass lines and things. And then when I moved to Oregon from Chicago, I brought my bass with me because I was like, I'm probably going to need this, whatever. I don't use it very much. But I was like playing with my friends just casually. And then the friends I was playing with moved away, Michael and Danlin, you know them. And so that's when I looked on Craigslist and looked to see if anyone wanted to jam. And thus now my life is here. Yep.
Yeah, when she found us, I think what you said was, I don't know how to play bass, but I really want to be in a band. And she did know how to play bass. That is not. Yeah. But you were awesome. You learned quickly.
I legitimately like tried out with another band, and it was the worst experience of my life. So I was just like, just so you know, I can't play. Like, I just like to pretend like I can play. And then you guys were all like, we want to play shows now.
Let's play a show.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, we could do this. Yep, good. Yep.
Go ahead, Kimmy.
I was one of those kids who went through multiple instruments and got bored of it instantly. Like, my mom plays piano really well, and so she was trying to teach me how to play piano, and my mom can never be right from me, so from my point of view, so that turned out to be like a train wreck. And then I like went to bass, which I never played, and then I went to vocal lessons, and then I was like, I hate vocals. And then I went to like, mom buy me a drum kit. She was like, no, you're never gonna play it, like you're never gonna do anything with it, it's way too expensive. So I went to took guitar lessons, and then in the same building as I was taking my guitar lessons, this chick was playing or teaching drums, and so her name's Jolie. She's really awesome. And so I decided to take like 1 or 2 lessons from her, and it was amazing, and I fell in love, and so I just hopped over to drums straight away.
I always played music when I was a kid. My parents are really into music. They don't really play, but they really like it. My mom's super into rock and roll. So when I was about 14 or 15, I suddenly was like, you know what? I don't want to listen to it anymore. I want to play it. And I don't know why my parents bought me an amp and a guitar, but they did. And I started forming bands right away in high school, and then moved out here with all of it too, and was like, oh, Portland band time. And yeah, I just love music.
Yeah. First time I ever played an instrument. No, I started singing apparently before I could talk. There are videos of me just sitting on the top of a table, and all of my family around me playing dulcimer, and me just being like, I'm like a little baby. And then I played dulcimer, and just growing up, it's still how I sing. Not much has changed, really. Let's be real. But yeah, I got really lucky. I grew up in a super musical family, so I grew up playing guitar and singing harmony and playing everything I could get my hands on. I tried a lot of different things that were a terrible, terrible idea, like flute and clarinet. And I was like, these aren't loud enough. I can't express myself right. So I always came back to guitar. And yeah, now I play acoustic guitar mostly. Like, that's what I grew up playing. So then when I came to try out with them, I like brought my acoustic guitar and was like, meh, meh, does this work? And it was just like,
you had never played an electric guitar.
No, I hadn't played one since I'd been.
You hadn't really ever played an electric guitar that much, and you came to try out, and you were like so good.
I hadn't played one since I was at the rock and roll camp for girls, which I went to as a kid and now volunteer at. But yeah, so it was great. They let me, try stuff out and learn a lot. It was great.
I taught you about pedals and distortion, and she has like kind of a classical guitar background, so putting her on electric guitar was just totally mind-blowing. I'm like, this is a power chord, and she was like, what about this? I was like, whoa, okay. Sure, that works, that electric, why not?
Really random question.
Yay.
What kind of music did your parents play when you were growing up that you remember them playing?
A lot of Cat Stevens, which I still love. Martin, my boyfriend, hates Cat Stevens. He thinks it's just so bad. So every time he leaves the house, I just put on Tea for the Tillerman. Like, it's just blast it. A lot of, I listened to Beatles, Eric Clapton. It was like the tape of Eric Clapton live and unplugged. And yeah, like classic rock. But then there was also a lot of just like, yeah, like reggae, like random like reggae music and
Your brother.
classical music, yeah, and like weird like world music that I still like.
My parents, my mom is super into rock and roll. Like I said, she raised me on like AC/DC, Def Leppard, like all the like hair band metal stuff. My dad was really into classic rock, more like Fleetwood Mac, Beach Boys, that kind of thing. So I had kind of like a whole.
Parents are cool.
My parents are hippies, or they were. Yeah. I was always surrounded by music when I was a kid. My mom loves Tina Turner, so yeah.
I remember specific memories of like getting dressed in the morning, but wanting to do it upstairs because my parents had like a speaker system, and and then there was two things that we would listen to, either the Beatles or Jimmy Buffett. Nice. And so I know all of his biggest hits. I can sing them for karaoke. Yay. And but yeah, I was like, I would grab all of my clothes and like run upstairs and like get dressed while I was like singing and stuff. Yeah, and those were like the two like biggest ones, I think, like as I was like a little kid, and then ever since then, I don't know, I got a lot of influences from like my brother and stuff like that. My mom listens to a lot of classical music, so Schubert.
My house was funny because my mom, I was raised on like the Beatles, really the Beatles. Like we still sing the Beatles all the time. And like really folky stuff, Cat Stevens, Neil Diamond. And then on my dad's side, it was like rock. And so it was like Eric Clapton, The Cure, like all that stuff that I love. So it's like my music is totally a fusion of those two things.
The Cars.
Yeah, the Cars.
Okay, we're almost out of time, so I want to make sure we mention you have a show tonight at the Firkin.
We do.
The Firkin, free Firkin Friday.
Free Firkin Friday.
Yeah. That's okay. It's my favorite thing to say all day. Free Firkin Friday. Yeah, we're playing a free show at Firkin, obviously, for Friday the 13th, and our set's from 9 to 10. We close the show, but it starts at 7, and there's 2 other great bands that are playing.
Do you have any other upcoming gigs?
Well, we're recording.
We're recording, so it's November now. So then December we don't have
got
anything.
a big old one on February 27th at the White Eagle.
Yeah,
that one's gonna be really cool.
We're thinking of doing like a mini tour, starting at the White Eagle, and then going up to Seattle, and then maybe San Juan Island because I have to be up there.
Shanna's leaving us for 2 months.
I'm going
to go
on a
to
2-month
San
hiatus
Island.
for a farming internship. I'm going to live in an Airstream in March. It's going to be
Shannon's
great.
a hippie.
Farting internship.
They're mad at me, but whatever. So
no, we're not mad. We're not mad.
We're going to
be
take
good.
the time before I leave to A, record music and an EP. B, get merch ready. And C, maybe record for an awesome music video or 2.
Oh, that's totally happening.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on our YouTube.
Yeah, Kat and Kimmy are really good at video editing and things like that. So we'll have some good things coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to mention before I kick you out of here?
Awesome. We cannot wait to come back. Thank you so much for having us. This is always so much fun.
This was so fun.
And can you do a quick station drop? Rilla listening to KPSU?
Yeah.
How do we do it? This is Rilla and you're... Okay.
1, 2, 3.
This is Rilla, and you're listening to KPSU.
And watching KPSU TV.
Yeah. Thank you, PSU TV and Portland State Performance, guys.
What do I do with my hand?
And once again, I get to tell you that you're professional sound. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, DJ Rochelle.
Thanks, guys.
What do I do with my hand?
And once again, I get to tell you that you're